I'm Bob Bahrs.
I'm Debbie Bernard.
What we're going to bring to you today is one of our a complicated waltz move, and we do parts of this in our master's routine. So if you'd like to put this into any routines that you have, classic or showcase, it'll fit in either one. And the first part of it we'll bring to you right now. We're going to start off with the twinkle. Let me just talk about a little bit of the styling here first. You can hold a regular dance position in close here, or you can let this hand come down in almost like a swing position. And then ladies, listen to Debbie here.
Ladies, you can go ahead and either hold your arms straight out, hold it right on his shoulder, or you can take your dress. And when you take your dress, what you want to do is put your hand straight down and then just develop it out just like you would if your dress wasn't there. Okay?
So as we step into beat one of this twinkle, we're at a dead stop now. Usually you'll be moving. This is when Debbie's going to be picking up the dress here for the twinkle for 1, 2, 3. Now from promenade here, we're going to be going into a shadow position. So guys, you're going to fake, and we're going to work on 2 different ways to fake here. First one is for tap, step. When you're going around a corner like we are here, that works really, really well. If we did that same thing, but we were cutting across the floor because we had a little bit more room, we could do the twinkle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that time I moved a little further on the 4, 5, 6 so I could stay out in front of my partner more in a side-by-side position like you were snapping a picture of us. All right? Either way, what you're trying to do is get to that position. After we've got there, for the 4, 5, 6, or you could call it the second measure of the phrase, this is going to be one phrase worth of a pattern. We're now going to do a syncopated step, and we're going to do it as a 1 and 2, 3. On the 1 and, we're really swinging our left side up and getting a 1 and. Now on the 2, 3, we want to walk back, back on the 2, 3. So you're taking 4 steps there, 1 and 2, 3. On the next part, what you're going to do is lower down, and you're going to allow your partner to step in between your feet, gentlemen, with her right foot as you step back. And you can see she's just, if she aims between them, she's getting right on it there, so that on her next step, we can go into a tandem here. And this is going to be 1, 2, and 3. There's the 2. Here's the and 3. And again, we're back in that same position. We've done it with what I'm calling a back open weave and then a syncopated tandem. Then we're going to do a hairpin for the next measure. 5, 2, 3. A hairpin in shadow position. We're both just barely crossing in front so we can swing back here. As we swing back, we're going to do a syncopated hairpin. We're going to end in this position again as we go around the corner. And again, we're going to do this one now as a 1, 2, and 3. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And we're getting back in this hairpin position. Now we're going to do a syncopated turn for a 1, 2, and 3. We're stepping back on the 1, opening up to the side for 2. We're doing our turn and landing on 3. And you can still see I'm out here now on Debbie's right side. We're just going to walk for the next measure. 1, 2, 3, and I'm allowing her to change sides, and then we're coming right out of here. If you had something else you wanted to go into from shadow position at this point, you could, or you can do here a man's fake for 1, 2, 3, which is the first measure of the next phrase. I'm picking the right hand up on the inside and continuing with the passing twinkle with the hand slide for the second measure of that phrase, and this takes us into a side-by-side position in which we can now take to promenade. And we're joined together back in a regular dance position at that point. All right, let's dance through the amalgamation once for you, then we're going to break down some of the hard parts of it. So starting from this corner here, we'll just dance through all 10 measures of it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 2, 3, 4, 2 and 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2 and 3, 7, 2 and 3, 8, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Bring us back around to here. What you'll find the hardest things to do are the syncopated steps. The reason we syncopate sometimes 1 and, or we do 1, 2 and, is basically where we want our body to go through that step. When we're in shadow position here, the first one we're going to do this one right at the camera, coming straight at you, so you can get an idea of our alignment here. Pretend this little line dividing up the floor. Debbie's on one side of it, I'm on the other side of it. As we move through here, as we start to do the 1 and, I moved across that line, and then on the 2, 3, you can see we've switched places. On the next step, I'm immediately trying to switch back with Debbie, so on the 1, 2, we've switched back again. She's on this side of me, and I'm back over here. Those are the hardest things for people to do. We're going to do it now moving away from you. So here we have the 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2. Now all we're trying to create there is a dynamic look. Moving a long distance, we're using the syncopation to create that. Okay? The next thing that we are going to do is the hairpin. What you have to do there, we're going to do this across the path once and then right at the camera. When we've done the first hairpin, that's fairly easy. We've allowed the right foot to go in front of our partner. We're going to take it straight down the line of dance here. What you need to think about, guys, is let your partner swing past you for 1, 2. Now, ladies, you're going to allow the man to swing past you for the and 3. And then you allow, on the next step, the turn to finish. If we did that coming straight at the camera, we're finishing the hairpin from the previous step with the right foot coming in front here. And now we're backing towards the camera for 1, 2. Debbie's passed me. And on the and, I'm passing her. 3. And then as we hit the next 1 count, we're passing, she's going to pass me again as we go into that turn. That styling and things like that takes a lot of work. There's a lot of basic steps that you can do, basic drills that you can do that bring you up to a level if you're having any trouble with these syncopations. One of the tapes that we have, a waltz 2 tape and a waltz 1 tape, have drills on them as well as other patterns different from these. We also have a trick lines tape. If you ever want to get any information on any of our tapes, you can call us at 816-542-1676, and we can give you any information on any of our videotapes that break down the technique like on a pattern like this. Or if you want to have any information on our dance ranch, come in and take lessons with us. Or if you want any information on the Heartland Dance Festival, call us at that number, 816-542-1676. One more time through this amalgamation, we're going to start at a different angle so you can get an idea of what it's going to be like from the back side. So we're going to start it off here. And let's say we're coming out of a previous figure. And so a spin or something like that. So I'm landing on my right foot. Debbie's landing onto her left foot. We're picking up a twinkle from outside partner. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 2, and 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, and 2, 3, 7, 2, and 3, 8, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. Some things to think about right there at the end, the passing twinkle. Once I faked from shadow position to bring Debbie by here, I've done just a little tap step again to take us to promenade. I'm picking the right hand up to her right hand in between. I'm laying the left hand on my shoulder. As I'm swinging through promenade here, what I want to do is get far enough past Debbie that as I turn to face her, she's stepping between my feet. As I've stepped to the side, I can drop that right hand over my head and we can step to promenade. I can pick the left hand up in between us or put the left hand behind. Now we're in a counter promenade position ready to go to promenade position. To learn to dance close together, those are drills again. You might in the beginning want to dance this a little further apart. The shadow position steps though in which you're changing, especially the syncopated ones, from one side of your partner to the other are very important, that you keep your center of gravity close to your partner, that you don't push or pull your partner around the floor. Good things to think about, right? Well, thanks for joining us on this waltz pattern. Hope you enjoyed it. We really enjoyed dancing it with you. Hope that we get to join you again for a lot of other patterns. We have a cha-cha pattern coming up here in just a moment.